I'm Andy Sullivan, and welcome to Blue Collar Corner in association with the Sean Hannity Show. Here at Blue Collar Corner, we take ordinary individuals who are doing extraordinary things. And right now, we're going to focus on the silent war that's taking place against small business in America and its communities. Now, I'm here with John Rico, who's been in business for several years now, and he is feeling the effects of this war. John, welcome to Blue Collar Corner.
Thank you, Andy. Welcome to Grandma Rose's. It's a pleasure to have you here.
John, I got to ask you this. At what point did you realize that you were being considered as nothing more than a revenue stream to the city?
From the start. I remember applying for my permit to do construction here, and not with that, within a day's time, buildings department, inspectors were nosing around, trying to push their way into the site before we even touched the nail in the wall. Then all of a sudden, I started getting, like, the health department thing started up right away. Right. You know, it was supposed to be a certain way, and it was supposed to be, you know, you don't pay the fines, and then if you get the inspection with an A, and it totally didn't work out that way. It ends up being one inspection a quarter, and tens of thousands of dollars over, you know, a 4-year period of time.
You know, John, what I hear a lot, you know, something came across my desk that really shocked me, and that was the fact that you actually had to postpone your wedding to take money out to pay for fines, or else you were going to lose your operating license.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Andy, that you mentioned that right now, I'm getting that same sick feeling in my gut. I'm literally sickened by that. And to talk about that real briefly, what happened was I had a protracted battle with the health department over 3 different inspections that I received that was so widely different from each other. They varied so much in the scope of the inspection that it was so inconsistent. I petitioned and I asked them to reopen the case. And amongst doing that whole appeal process, they ended up holding 2 of these tribunals. They put you on a tribunal, which in itself is despicable.
Like a war criminal.
Correct. Like a war criminal. We go to the oath tribunal, it's called. And we have to sit before a judge who was basically a bureaucrat and cares less about our plight. And, the arbitrary findings of the inspector are hashed out in these tribunals, and they make a decision based upon what level of fine you're going to receive, basically. It's always fighting. And here's the real kicker. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to tell the whole nation right now, I'm going to put you on notice how they operate. They know that, for instance, in the restaurant business, that we're fractured, that we're a bunch of individuals. They know that we have no advocacy, and they know that they can steamroll us. And they do. They take advantage of the fact that we're not going to have a group that's going to stick up for us.
I've learned in this country of ours that this old American system works if you put in the proper elected leadership to defend your rights.